Oh boy. Welcome everybody to tonight's stream, and I hope you're a big fan of the color purple, because we're going to be seeing a lot of it tonight. So I think we've seen this cutscene already. Plans for tonight are to get, for certain, get this done and get all the purple coins taken care of. I thought the game was about to ask me to save, and I was about to get very annoyed at it, but no, it did not do that. And after we've done that, might move on to Majora's Mask since I'm streaming that tomorrow, but I want to try, keyword being try, to get the game done from start to finish in those 2 days, so if I get some of it knocked out today, then that will give me a little bit of a head start on that. So that would be a bonus. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, let's start with the purple coin omelet, because if it's purple, you should definitely eat it, especially if it's an omelet. You've heard of green eggs and ham? Well, here's a purple coin omelet. It's probably good for you.
Yes.
So, for anybody who has not seen Mario Galaxy and somehow missed all the other Mario Galaxy streams, which, well, unlikely is, of course, possible. There are multiple comments throughout the game. We've been doing all the other ones, so you will not be seeing any other challenge types. But the way the purple coins work is you need to collect 100 of them in order to get a power star. In most of the stages, that just involves going around and picking up all 100 of them, but other ones there can actually be more than 100 coins, and you only have to collect 100 of them total, which usually means they're going to be on some sort of time limit. Thankfully, they are nice to you in your technically first, although you could have done a purple coin mission before this, so not really. There is one more purple coin mission that we will not be seeing tonight that I've already done, and that is the one to unlock the red star that lets you fly around the observatory. And it is much like this one in the fact that it is just 100 coins, they're super easy to collect, and there's no time limit. Nice and simple. I've collected pretty much all of them here, except for the ones that are around in the launch stars. Nice little skip around here. See that other little trial in the background from a different galaxy. Alright, what have I missed? I missed a set of 10 somewhere. My guess is here. Bingo! And if you're thinking, wow, that was incredibly easy, don't worry, they'll get a lot worse. Like, a lot worse. Not looking forward to a couple of these in particular. Toy Time and Dreadnought are both gonna suck. But, for now, I'm gonna go get that star. Or I could miss it. That works too. Either one. And off Mario goes into the abyss. Yeah, he'll be fine. Could you imagine having that happen in, like, a Mario Galaxy 3? Have, like, a faux launch star or a fake launch star, whatever you want to call it, where it looks slightly different. And so if you use it, it just kills you. They'd never do that, but it'd be hilarious. It'd be a good Kaizo thing to do. So now for the first time in this game, we're actually going to make use of Mr. Hershey here. Namely in the fact that since the comments are going to get just sent all over the dang place, I'll do them in order as best I can. I could also pay to have the comment changed, but that sounds like work, and no thank you. This is my vacation day, and I'm using it to play video games like an adult. Even though this is technically a job, since I can get paid for it. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay, I remember this one. It took me a second, but yeah. This is one where you actually are on a timer. I think it puts it in the area where the silver stars were. They just really like reusing this area in particular, since it's used for 3 stars in this stage. You have it for this one, you have it for the silver stars, and then you have it for the speedrun silver stars. Alright, 2 minutes. Let's go. Oh, that's a cool trap. I remember that being over there. But I guess the layout's not going to be exactly the same now, is it? Doesn't make much sense. Guess you can sort of cheese this one out by, you know, just going long jumping towards where the set of purple coins are, but this one's still a bit nerve-wracking. And there we go. I'm not going that way. I've still got half the time left. Damn, what are you trying to send me? Hey, there we go. That was probably the most stressful part, is trying to figure out my way back. Since I can't see in front of me, I can't just long jump and pray. I mean, I could, but it'd probably kill me. But how fitting I finish this up right as Mr. Chugga Conroy starts the Let's Play that he's doing of the second game. I.e., the not as good one. Like, oh. Ew. Yeah, Honey Hive Galaxy might be the worst one in terms of just time. This one takes a long time to get through. 9 years late to the party. Yeah, you know, better late than never, I guess. I'd like to pretend I did that on purpose of bouncing off that guy's head and wall grabbing, but I was more confused, which is why I dropped off that wall. Yeah, Honey Hive would be an example of where you have no time limit and they're all over the damn place. And I do mean all over the damn place. This one and Sea Slide are probably the two worst in terms of just finding them all. Because there will just inevitably be one or two of them that you miss. And you're trying to figure out where they are. Thankfully, Goldleaf Galaxy, which is the mirror, sort of, to this one, does not copy this element. And you just race along the Cosmic Clone path, and you're on a timer there, so it's not quite as bad. Dude, get up there. There you go. I suppose the best I can say about this stage in particular for purple coins is that it forces you to learn the secrets, but you probably already knew them anyway. It's a little underwhelming, honestly. It's more just like, oh great, it's this. I think might have a big column right there. There's not one in here, but they're hidden behind pillars sometimes in some of these stages. Where you can't spot them easily because the camera doesn't know how to go behind it. Yeah, there it is. There was one back there. I'm pretty sure there was anyway. Of course you learn the meaning of padding. Yeah, a little bit. But if you think this is padding, you should see what they did in Galaxy 2. I heard you like Green Stars. They had 3 really cool challenges. Let's put in 120. That seems reasonable. Oh, right, I didn't even bother going to get the... I didn't even bother going to get the extra lives. Oh well, not like it's gonna matter. Oh, right, it spawned me up there. I'm like, did I literally just walk past those and not even notice? I think you can technically backflip and spin to this one. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can totally choose this one out. I don't know why the backflip and spin lets you do this, where you can start spinning and just, like, regain your ground like this, but it does. And I don't know why, but it will totally let you do this. So if you're having trouble getting those and you don't want to have to keep making that lap, you could just do that. Might as well be able to get give some slight information about this stage. Also, thank you, Assassin's Snake Creed. I had to go into my chat to read that because on my window it made it dark purple text, fittingly enough. But that also meant that I couldn't read it. Or read your name, rather. But now I can, so that's good. Alright, this one. Get around that. Hooray. Alright, these, yeah. You gotta remember those. No, you better not fall off, boy. We're almost to 60 coins. At this point, I've invested too much to screw up. Was it like 20? I'm like, yeah, whatever, fine, but... We've created bridge. I don't think that one's on a timer, so I'll leave it there. Coins where Mr. Luigi just decided to hide. Like a coward. Oh, please tell me it's not going to force me to talk to the stupid board. No, I think we're good. Not that I did that last time either, I just skipped him because it was easier to do that. How fitting hearing encouraging music while I'm stuck doing this monstrosity of a star. Or Vice, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the fray. I should, like, actually do more Fire Emblem stuff on here. I know I did the randomizer for, like, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, and I've got the itch to play one of the older ones, oddly enough, which doesn't feel right. I mean, I love the older ones. It's just, I don't know if they're as good stream-wise as some of the later ones would be. Oh, I forgot about those three over there. Well, I had to come back here anyway, so it's no big deal. Don't bump your head, boy. Get up there. Honestly, Mario, I don't know what I pay you for sometimes, other than just to take abuse. A lot of abuse. I never did get around to calculating how many times I died while playing through this. I'm still gonna hold to my guess of somewhere between 20 and 25. Ooh, that camera really just tried to mess with me there. Right, I'm gonna leave that one there because I'm gonna have to come back up here a third time, I believe. Oh, I'm headed down there anyway. I actually don't need to worry about it. Camera, if you would be so kind, thank you. Meanwhile, they send you to the spot that you'd never come to normally. Bingo! That wasn't horrible, I guess. I'm sure as heck could have been a lot worse. Let's just get out of here before I somehow manage to kill myself. Sweet freedom, get me out of that stage. And with that, we are done with the terrace. And we're going back to there. It will be sorely missed by all, I'm sure. I mean, it had the loop-de-loop galaxy. That one's pretty nice. I do like the terrace. I just really don't like that purple coin mission. No bueno. I need no stinking save. And now we're headed to Battle Rock. Which is one of the more challenging ones. Which is weird because it's in the second area. You think it wouldn't be too bad, but it's actually one of the harder ones. It's no Dreadnought, but it's up there. So with any luck, I'll be able to get this in one try. Mario's running for the border, but we pulled him back. We pulled him back from the border. He's not done here today. Look at it this way, Mario. You only have to get 15 stars, and then we can go and abuse Link instead of you. So, it works out. Purple Comet in orbit. Doesn't that look fun? That is the line of someone who just lied straight through their teeth. Straight through.
Yes.
I'll just collect those so they won't inevitably distract me. See, they try to act like they're just gonna ease you into it. It's like, oh, we'll give you like 20 just straight out of the gate. You'll be fine. It's not gonna be that hard. This game sits upon a throne. It is a throne of lies. That health extension is there for a reason. That's basically allowing you to tank hits to collect coins that you'd otherwise have to wait for something to pass or go away. And I guess that extra life is probably there for pity. If the cannons really do get in your way, the ones that are actually firing, you can shoot star bits to make those things get destroyed. I'm not because I'm lazy, but there you go. We were going to get that last one, boy. Better not just leave it there. I mean, I could probably go back and get it because it stops here, but still. Cool. That takes care of Fountain. I remember the Boo Mansion one. What was the other stage that was in that area? In the kitchen? The other big one. Why can't I just hit B? Why do I actually have to, like, point? I don't want to use motion controls. Nah, they're not that bad. Honestly, this, like, as much crap as motion controls got back in the days of the Wii, this one controls pretty well. Probably because, you know, it's a big Nintendo title. No, I don't want to talk to you. Mario, just get up there, dude. I don't know what you're doing. Let's go and collect our deserved lives because we turned on the game. Would you like them now? Of course I'd like them now. Spring Mario is the worst anything ever. I mean, I don't think anyone will argue with you on that point. Spring is the worst power-up in this game, by a landslide. But you know what? I can live with the Spring power-up for a couple levels if it means that I don't have to collect 240 blue coins. So if I recall correctly, this is the one where they just, like, throw them in a giant pen of stuff, and you have to use pull stars to move yourself around, and you got like a minute to get 100. If I'm thinking of the right one. Yep, I am. The bone pen. Look at all them coins. I think there's like 140 total? That is a complete guess from what I remember since the last time I played this game, so that may be completely incorrect. No, I didn't go that way to get the extra life. Shut up. I know you were thinking it. Usually doesn't let you get through there with that much ease. I'm kind of surprised it did. Grab one of them, you fool! I come my way. The pull star noise? Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Oh, dude, don't panic now. Seriously? If you can't remain calm under fire while that's going on, you're gonna have a lot of trouble later on. Jeez, dude. Here we go. Yeah, no, they're really annoying. That little, like, noise it makes.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I kind of just... One reason of many, speed being the other reason, that I kind of just try to, like, fling myself really fast between them. Gusty Garden... Oh, right, they stick them in that giant cube. That's another timed one, if I remember correctly. Off we go. To our death. Except not actually. Come think it, is this the first, like... Is this the first hub map in a Mario 64 style game where you can't kill yourself in the overworld? Because you can drown to death in Sunshine and in 64. I don't think you can in Comet Observatory, though. There's no fire, there's no water, you can't jump off into a pit and die. I don't think you can die in Comet Observatory. Unless there's just something I completely forgot about. You can't fly up and impale yourself on the top of the little thing. I think it is. I think it's the first area where you can't kill yourself. Delfino Plaza you can. Peach's Castle you definitely can. I don't think you can here. To be fair, I don't think you can in Starship Mario either. But I'm not completely certain about that one. Goomba, away with you. Get off of that. I give you a little bit more time than I thought they did. Alright, well, I guess the camera's not gonna pan over that way. That's fine. Dude. Oh, don't fall in there. That's not gonna kill me or anything, but I don't think there's any coins in there. Dude, get up there. I remember that there. Alright, that'll work. And I can get rid of that. No, I don't want to install Java updates. You treat that like there actually is a Java update. Not. I don't know why computers make that treat it like it's gonna be the end of the world. Like, oh god, if you don't install this now, everything will quit working. You need to install this update now. Oh wait, we haven't made any updates for Java since like 2015. It's probably not that long ago, but the point still stands. Okay, so we're going in here, Freeze Flame. Freeze Flame's kinda long. Beach Bowl. Beach Bowl. It's not horrible. It's better than Sea Slide, but it's still kind of bad. So we'll skip this here. Not like that, you won't. Good lord. There you go. If you don't install it now, Minecraft will stop working. Yeah, that's probably like the reason most people would even bother to worry about updating it would be for Minecraft. Anything else? Eh, not really. Alright, so I know there's 5 in the water. So I'll probably start with those, just so I don't have to worry about them anymore. I think a penguin somewhere tells you that. Which is good, because it would be a nightmare if there were like 30 down there. Because then you would inevitably forget one. Yeah, this doesn't look horrible. Kinda bad, but not horrible. I honestly prefer the timed one, because at least I know that at most it's gonna last, you know, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever time they give you. Alright, I see 3 of them right now. 1. There's the camera not working. Over here. I knew one of the star chips was the normal thing, but where are you, little buddy? There he is. Alright, let's get you your well-deserved oxygen. This one isn't timed on rails. Yeah, that's true. And I do still hold by Dreadnought being the worst mission, or the hardest mission in the game. People like giving the one for Toy Time Galaxy a lot of flack, but it's not too bad. I don't want that. There you go. I don't know why that just like flew me across the map there. To be in a tropical climate like this, after it just snowed here yesterday. Snow in October in Texas, what the heck. Bunnybolt716, thank you for the follow. Enjoy your dancing Bowser. I know I will. I always enjoy that. Hence why I put it there. But yeah, I'm not kidding. It frickin' snowed here yesterday in October in Texas. It snowed. It's not supposed to do that. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it wasn't like horrible or anything, but it did stick. It was like it wasn't, you know, a ridiculous amount, but it did snow. North Texas weather for you. We could sum it up in the sentence of, everything was fine like 10 minutes ago. It went from like high 70s to low 30s, and then it just kept going down and down. It was not good. I'm not going to miss that when I move at the start of next year. Ugh. I know there's a... Oh, I thought there was a coin on that. I guess not. That was like the worst camera angle they could have given me to figure out if I was actually on top of that or not. Alright, cool. That's that. I went up here already, right? There's one over there. In case you couldn't tell, I'm trying to get every coin possible that doesn't involve me using the spring power-up. Which I think they want you to get these at the spring, but you don't have to. If you don't have to, that's a nice way of saying don't. Every time I run up that tree, it feels like that one part of Pianta Village from Sunshine. Whether that's good or bad, take your pick. Not quite on that one. Well, maybe I can get up there. I just like going through that tree? What is going on here? And I can't move the camera, so I can't... You know what? Never mind. Just forget it. I'm just getting confused by this tree. I'm pretty sure I was going through that tree, though. So every time it looked like I was just, oh, I'm too high. Like, I need to be closer to the camera. And every time I went lower, it just didn't do anything. So, that's good, I guess. Nope, can't wall jump off that wall. He thinks they remember how broken the wall jump was from 64. Which they also remember how broken the long jump was from 64. That's why it wasn't in Sunshine. Technically it was there because of Flood, but you know what? I'm almost certain they just realized the long jump was insanely broken. It was like, we'll take it out for a game and see if we can change some stuff up here. Spring Mario curse continues. Yep. The curse is only not present when it is in fact spring. Oh, I needed it again, didn't I? Sure did. Great. Pull jump with slightly curved wall. Impossible. Yeah, pretty much. Which is ironic because a lot of times earlier in this run-through, I've done plenty of things where it's like, yeah, you weren't supposed to be able to do that, but you managed to do it anyway. Smug and Odyssey. Yeah, but I didn't feel like collecting 1,000 power stars. That's a bit out of my league. I still have not 100%ed Odyssey, and honestly, I'm probably not going to go back and do it unless it was for like a... Oh gosh, this is going to be a pain to get. Oh, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Unless I went and like did it for a fundraiser thing to pay for my move to California in February. That's the only way I'd do it. I certainly wouldn't do it during the school year. Lord have mercy, no. Let's not do that again. I don't remember if there's one up there, and you know what? I'm not gonna go check. If I have to go check later, I'll go check, but I'm not gonna check right now, because I almost killed myself. And wouldn't you know it, there wasn't one over there. So that would have been all for naught. There. The technical ball going hut 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 in the background. Yeah, like Dwight on The Office. There ain't no party like a Scranton party. Get that miserable mushroom out of here. swimming's not lightning fast, but still. At least I can actually stop. I'm trying to think, what is the worst Mario power-up that they've given in a game? You could argue Mini Mario, but I kind of like Mini Mario. I like being able to run in the water. I think it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun of having a self-imposed challenge of trying to run through levels as Mini Mario and New Super Mario Bros. Wii that were not designed with Mini Mario in mind at all. Frog Mario is hit or miss. That's another one it's kind of fun for the self-imposed challenge. Jeez, we're just gonna do like all the ones that are going around, getting a bunch of them all over the place. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure the sand one is not that way. I think it's a time one. Seen the Frog Mario 3 Rock Mat. I've not seen it, but I've heard of it, where you just hack the game and give yourself a bunch of frog suits. Purple coins on the summit. I think this was actually how I figured out about the secret being way up there and getting the secret star normally the first time I played.
Yes.
Well, go pick it up, dude. There we go. Oh yeah, the one power up in Yoshi's Island when Mario gets off of Yoshi. Powerful Mario, I think is what it's called. Real hard-hitting name there. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to have time for a double jump there. Where are you going, buddy? Let's get back over there. Health extension. Extra life because I'm greedy, and I clearly need it. That's a lie. Professional liar, Kokichi Oma at your service. Oh wait, we haven't gotten that far in Danganronpa yet. And we're still busy trying to figure out who killed Fat Byakuya. And by we, I mean Harmless Guy. I already know who the murderer is. I've already played all 3 of those games. Well, I haven't played the 3rd one, but I own it, and I've watched somebody play it all the way through, so I know everything about it in terms of murderers and victims. That's a lot of coins. And leave anything up. Maybe not. Star. I'm gonna hop back down though. That camera is not panning over. Alright. Okay. Back to the hypothermia water for you, Mario. There was another one up there. Camera. I actually have to sit here and wait for this to go away so that my spin can get me enough height to get up there. That's incredibly stupid. I think I got everything down here. We'll find out later, I guess. Bet you thought I wasn't gonna make it back up there, huh? You thought wrong. I'm too powerful. And or great. Ooh, got one down there. Yeah. Don't just leave him down there. He wants to live his life. He can live his life in my pocket. it's still, again, it feels weird to have the fire flower on a timer. At least the bat's not here anymore. That's nice. I adore bats, but not those. Not ice bats. Not quite as bad as their Ocarina of Time counterparts, but still pretty bad. Oh my god. I made it. Alright, let's not cut any more corners. Let's run that one a 3D World sequel on the Switch. See, I never played 3D World, actually. Or no, wait, I'm thinking of 3D Land. I never played 3D Land. I did play 3D World. See, I want to say I like that game, but unfortunately, Galaxy kind of implemented some fundamentals that have just screwed with me in that game so bad. Like, shaking the control in this game lets you do a spin, which spinning in this game can save you a lot. Like, it can increase your height, it can save you from a messed up jump. But in that game, if you shake the controller, you ground pound. So I went through a case of about 30 different levels where I would just, like, go to the flagpole, and then instead of spinning to get the additional height, I just ground pound and then get the lowest mark on the flag. Which even better, because I think in that game you actually do have to hit the tops of all the flagpoles to get everything. Bye, Toad. You'll be missed. I didn't think I was gonna make that one from right there. Yeah, that's true. They did give it to Rosalina, but just, I don't know. It feels weird not having it accessible at all times for all characters. I don't remember who I played as when I played. I think I played as... I'm pretty sure I just stuck with Mario. I might have been Blue Toad for some of it. I did play it with friends, but I'm pretty sure it was Mario or Blue Toad, one of the two. Which is weird because you have characters that are basically the characters from American Mario 2, which I actually adore American Mario 2. I know a lot of people hate that game because it's different. But I adored that one. But the only character I could ever beat it as, or beat it with as a kid, was Peach, because of the float, which helped a ton. But for most of the stages, I usually played Toad. Because I didn't care about having the really high jump or a float or anything if I could pick up stuff quickly. Remember, I missed these coins the first time I played through. I was looking around everywhere for additional ones. It took me forever to find those. Probably not getting there in time now. No. Getting Galaxy is too disorienting for me to get used to. I don't know, maybe it's just because I've been, what's the opposite of spoiled? Tortured, that's the word. I've been tortured by the cameras in other Mario games, like Mario 64. And so, like, the camera doesn't have to function in an A+ quality for me to be able to... Like, I'll still complain about it, obviously, because it's funny. Get up there. Ooh, that was close. Alright, let's not do that again. Anyway, as I was saying before, I nearly made a very bad miscalculation there. I'm so used to, like, the bad camera from Mario 64, or in a lot of cases, too. People try to, like, stand by Sunshine saying, like, it's a masterpiece, but the point stands it's an early GameCube launch title, and so the controls are not perfect on it. I adore the original Luigi's Mansion, and I will be the first to admit the controls in that game are not all-star quality. But the point still stands, the camera can mess up there, too. But it gets a little bit better every time. It's just the camera tries to latch on to certain Thank you for digging up those coins for me, man. I appreciate that. Oh, don't put it all the way back down there. Fine. I can get it. I can get it. Suicide is never the answer. Don't even consider it, kids. If you need help, just talk to somebody. I probably shouldn't have made that joke. That wasn't really that funny. I used to do that when I was a kid, but yeah, no, don't. If you're suffering with that, talk to somebody about it. I'm resending that joke. Gravity getting screwed with me. Sometimes, yeah, that's also entirely fair. That really takes some getting used to. I'm trying to. Oh, right. I don't know why I was blanking on what game really got me motion sick all the time that had gravity mechanics. Portal! That's why I can't play Portal, because it makes me physically ill. I don't think the game's bad, but I definitely know the game's not for me. Just, even watching it makes me sick. I just can't do it. Which is weird, because I can play like F-Zero GX and it doesn't get me motion sick. I just have to remember to blink while playing that game, which unfortunately is sometimes enough to kill you. Well, going to the desert, as expected, yeah, it's in this little flipped area, which means it's probably on a timer. If I had to guess. I'm gonna guess like 4.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes. No timer at all. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. This would be an example of an area where the gravity is not quite the best in the world. Like, I see what they were trying to do, and it's cool in theory. I don't know if the execution was quite there on this one. I also hate having to use these tornadoes to move around and get the coins. Thought I killed myself there. Also thought there was a purple coin on that platform, but I guess not, so okay. Yeah, I need to get around to playing Cuphead. I've had a copy of it for like almost a year and I have not touched it. Just because like when I actually did get around to getting it was during a Steam sale and there was like a bunch of other stuff that was on my wish list that I did really want to play. And so I just got distracted and just never got around to it. I think I'm just picky about my like platformer style games. Because people will swear up and down by Super Meat Boy, but I just don't care for the controls on that one at all. It feels like I'm constantly playing with ice physics on, and I really don't need that. Much less want it. But it also might just be because as a kid, like... It probably was Mario 2, actually. That's just horrifying to think about. Was it Mario 2? First game I ever played was Silver. Video game, not computer game. If we're talking computer game, it was probably Mahjong. I'm surprised that worked in one try. Usually that one's kind of a pain in the butt to get. What was the first Mario game I ever played? Actually, you know what? Well, if we're going by any Mario game, period, it wasn't Mario 2. It was probably Mario Kart Super Circuit. In fact, I'm almost sure it was. Because the first system I ever owned personally that was not, like, gifted to me, or not gifted to me, that was not lent to me, or that I, like, played at a friend's house or whatever, was a Game Boy Advance SP, so that would make sense. It probably was Super Circuit. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was Mario Kart Super Circuit. Super Mario Bros. Yes, I'm quite old. Okay, so, confession time. I have played the original Super Mario Bros. And up until last year, it was one of, like, 4 Mario games that I'd never beaten. I could not beat that game. Because of World 8, mind you, it wasn't that bad. But there was one stage where I just couldn't build up enough speed. And it was probably because I was trying, you know, doing the stupid thing of just trying to go as fast as I can. And so as a result, I paid the price for that, and it was just like, oh, this is the only way to play it. You can't play it anywhere else. And then I just came back to it as an adult later. I was like, okay, it was kind of hard, but like, why was I having problems with this? And then I remember Kid Me is an idiot, and it was like, oh, right. Almost consider this a mode, Helicopter Mario. This could put up a fight with the spring for worst power-up, even though it's not a power-up. Not paying attention to the game right there. Get over there. There you go. These things also serve to just get in the way, which is slightly annoying. Squeak past here, there we go. Nice! I thought I was gonna run out of time there when I started hearing it speed up like that, and I was like, oh no, don't do this to me now. But nope. We need to sit on that star and enjoy our prize. Nice. It's always good to see somebody else have Super Circuit be their first Mario Kart. I will still stand by that game till the day I die. Everybody else I know is like, that is the worst Mario Kart they've ever made. I'm like, you haven't gone back and played Mario Kart 64 recently, have you? Like, there's some good stuff in Mario Kart 64, but after you've played, like, Double Dash or Wii or 8, just go back and try the controls on 64. You'll be surprised at how different they were from what you remember. And it ain't in a good way. I think. Because I've played all the Mario Kart. I've not played 7 extensively, but I have played it. I did, like, download Play with a Friend while we were waiting for our, for Breath of the Wild / Switch's midnight release. Hey, it's time for this one. Worst is 64, hands down. As much as I love the original, I probably gotta put the original in there, but, you know, you can't really view the original of something the way you can something that happens years and years later. So probably that one. 7, because I'm not big on it. DS, maybe? I feel like the gameplay is slow, but the battle mode's really good. Like, that was back to the battle mode that I actually enjoyed and appreciated in Double Dash. In short, my favorite is Double Dash by a mile, but you know what? 8's not bad. I think I like Double Dash more. It's like I said when I did that ranked video, I only consider one race course in Mario Kart Double Dash to be bad, and that's Dry Dry Desert, which oddly enough they brought back for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or well, just regular 8 as well. But I just don't know. I feel like that was a bad call. I feel like they could have pulled better stages from that game. You know, with how this stage just works as a whole, do I have a timer? Because eventually, you'll have like these rotating blocks left, and nothing else. All the other platforms will be gone, so you'd just either fall or you'd land in the poison and die immediately. So I kind of failed to see the point of putting that on top of everything else. I feel like you'd succeed or fail on that, and the timer's just there. Alright, 3/4 of the way there. That was a really bad jump. Back from that one. usually try to stay in the air when you pick up that last coin, so you're going to have time to correct from wherever you land. There we go. 103, just for good measure. Mario's such a terrible brother, always walking over Luigi. Or always waking, rather. I know you meant walking. But yeah, no, he does that. It's funny to see how different he is in Paper Mario 64, which I've been replaying recently. I'm up to just before Flower Fields at this point. But I'm doing the run in like a sort of BP only way, which you can't really do because BP caps out at 30, unfortunately. So I just picked BP for my level up every single chance I got until that got maxed, and then I just picked FP every single time until that eventually will get maxed. It's at like 30 right now, but my HP is still at 10. Which also means that unless I want to like grind up live shrooms or use Muscular's power and hope that it works, I can't beat the gray shy guy in the toy box. I mean, I could use like a repel gel or a stone cap or something, but eh. Purple coins in the woods. Is that like Cabin in the Woods? Probably not. I will say at least they're nice enough to have little markers that will have characters that will let you know how many coins you're supposed to have at that point when you pass them. I'm going to assume that guy will tell you 20, because I think it's 20, 50, 70, and 90. I think those are the mile markers. I wonder if I fell off here, if it would just kill me, even though I would technically be landing on part of the stage. Not that I'm going to test that theory and find out, because last time I broke the not losing any lives train, after I broke it, it just went all downhill, so let's not do that again. I guess that was time before last, but point still stands. Why ruin a good thing? Why have a Mulan 2 when the original will do just fine? That's right, I went there. Well, I don't like using the crawl slash squeaky weirdo thing. It used to be a crawl, that's what it was. Get back down there, boy. Done down there. Jackass. It used to be a crawl in Mario 64 is what I was saying, but now it's just whatever that is. Alright, we got a minute to earn 10 coins and wait for this vine to cooperate, as it should be. Music's so good, though. Galaxy had such a good soundtrack. Very nice. It's the duck walk. Yeah, pretty much. Little crab shuffle. Very nice. Luigi does it in the Smash games. It's always funny to watch somebody dodge stuff by doing that. Just ducking the little shimmy back and forth. Overseas song kind of has me add on at this point. That's fair, overexposure can kill it. Plus, I have it on my playlist for starting up streams, so I need to update that at some point. I had one I really wanted to put on there, which was, oddly enough, it sounds good on its own. It's, without anything other than the music, it's a love rap from Rhythm Heaven 1. Just the original love rap. It's actually not bad whenever you don't have the really crappy rapping in it, which, I mean, really, it doesn't even sound like rapping, but you get my point. It's actually pretty solid with just the instruments on its own. Tried to go back and play some of that game today, and man, it was, I am definitely rusty. At some point I'd love to, I know it'd take forever and it'd probably be the most boring thing in the world to watch on stream, but I kind of want to go and get a perfect on every single stage in Rhythm Heaven Fever. I got so close on the Wii that I had that file on before it stopped reading discs. I was missing like 6 of them. I was so close. So I know I can get to that mark at least. And the only ones I was missing were Working Dough 1, Donk Donk because screw that stage, Remix 6 because it has Donk Donk in it, Remix 8, Remix 10 because it has Donk Donk in it, and like one other one I think somewhere. Under the purple coins. Yar har indeed. First things first, I'm not falling for this again. I don't know what it is about this level in particular, but you have to wonder, is the water here really warm? Like, it's a deep, dark galaxy, so is it really cold, or is it really warm? Because I feel like in a way it might be really warm as well. If Mario's lucky, it's cold, because from experience, if something is both warm and wet, that gives it a lot of chance for bacteria and stuff like that to grow, so probably don't want that. I don't know what type of jellyfish that is, though, and I don't know if it would be only able to survive in warm or cold, or both. I'm not a jellyfish expert. Hello, Mr. Ghost. I'm just gonna ignore you and let you live your little life. Dude, get up there. There you go. Yeah, I know we don't need him anymore, but it's more just force of habit at this point. Let the Boo live its own life, yeah. Its second life, there you go. Let it live its second life. That was a good camera angle there. I'm glad we got to see what was going on. Oh wait, no we didn't. Dude, there we go. I don't know what it is about the railing on this, but I always feel like it's just going to do what a lot of the railing does in this game, where it's just going to make you slide off and fall. I'll come back for those in a second. Since I know it's going to force me to long jump off to hit one of the things. A lot of coins being like this, where they're kind of on the side of the ship and they're a pain to get. You kind of have to like try and jump out of the water, but that doesn't really work. I also believe there are not any purple coins inside of those boxes. I also missed a bunch of stuff here. I said I wasn't going to fall for the ones that were down there, and I didn't, and then I fell for a different one instead. Which really, I guess for this channel, that's about par for the course. I'll leave the left one burning. As a lefty, we have to look out for each other. Even if it's an inanimate object, we have to look out for each other. That's how it works. Oh, right, I forgot about those. Dude? Alright, well, as long as you get there in the end, I guess that works. Not 100% sure what happened there, but don't really care. Stinking backflip, I'll do the side hop any day. That move doesn't get enough love. To swim the perimeter of this. This is another deceptively long stage. I mean, there's water involved, what do you expect, right? Get the ones that are directly under the ship last. Or apparently I could just miss all of those. Go on, get over there. There you go. There. Dude, where are you going? I was holding left, by the way. I don't know why he went that direction, but who knows. Okay, at least my memory of the whole having some difficulty getting out of the water and then making him jump where you're trying to get him to go is not unfounded. Would you get off of there? There you go. Don't feel like there's going to be 11 coins down here. I don't feel like Mario wants to turn around. There you go. Hi, Toad. How you doing? Yes, that was as awkward to control as you could have surmised. Back up there. Put that thing back where it came from, also helped me. Kill him on Toad's flashlight! Or the back of his head? Alright, whatever. That's probably just where the light started in terms of creating it, so... There's at least one more down there. The camera really just does not know what it wants. And yeah, I saw that other one as well. Dude? I don't know what you just crashed into there, but, Ah, here we go. In the wooden cannons. They're probably not actually wooden, but they look very wooden in that. They just look very similar to the boat there. Well, it almost looked cool, but I couldn't quite get the necessary momentum to get there without the spin. Oh well. That's true, it is a ghost ship. Fun for the whole family.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's weird thinking about how minuscule a role the ghost ship played in Wind Waker, and then Phantom Hourglass, it's like, it's a pretty big deal all of a sudden. Alright, map. Back to the engine room. Oh no. It's the garden, it's a secret room. Almost said something from a Josh Jepson Let's Play, and I'm glad I didn't say it. It was from Mario 64, that's why it was coming to mind. Alright, this one's gonna take a while. If I remember correctly, I ended up... This was like one of 3 missions. It may not have been 3. This might have been the only mission in my Let's Play that I actually sped this one up, because I was like, this is gonna take too long. And now you can see why. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, right, and you gotta use the bee. Just one more reason to not like this level. Oh, well. We can get those on the way back. You pretty much have to pick a side and make sure you get everything, because God forbid you have to make a second lap of doing this. I'm impressed I got that before it moved away. I was toast on that one. The key here is just to be absolutely paranoid. Just check back every like, 10 coins or so. Just make absolutely certain you didn't forget something somewhere. Because if you don't look back and then you needed to, you're going to wish you had. I say that from experience. Oh, it's probably that. Where are you? Okay, all clear. Actually, there's no real markers for these. Yeah, I see the ones on the clouds there to the left. Also, weird point of note, you can't hit these blocks as a bee. I'm not sure why, but you can't. Not exactly like bees are known for their absolute strength or anything, but still. Yikes. We're a fifth of the way there. A little over. We're clear. We'll say, is that cloud just gonna hang out there, or didn't look like it was supposed to be stationary? To be fair, clouds would make pretty bad stationary since, you know, they're just made of water. But to be fair, now that I was joking about it earlier, this is a pretty accurate representation of going around Delfino Plaza looking for blue coins, isn't it? Or eventually you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get them all. I think some of the blue coins were in Delfino Plaza. I know they had like secret shines and stuff. I don't remember if they actually had coins. I'm pretty sure I left some down there. I'm gonna guess that's where the star... It's either gonna appear at the beginning, or it's gonna appear up there. That's my guess. Right. 3. Alright, I can do 3. Thankfully and mercifully, they didn't put any in the water. They at least had a slight bit of self-control while designing this. Oh, trust me, there are plenty in Delfino Plaza. If I remember correctly, there's 30 in each area. I just didn't remember if Delfino had any. I might have been confusing that with something on the airstrip where the number was slightly different. Anything else I need to get up here, is there? No. There's not anything back there. Camera not doing what it's supposed to. There we go. Hey, camera, you want to be a pal and help me out here? Thank you. For the OCD inclined, you're welcome. Though for me, half the time I just get rid of them because the purple star bits, I've gotten those confused with the coins before. Shame these don't add to your flight meter like the normal coins do. Though that would let you fly for a really long time in some areas, so I get why they wouldn't do that, but still. Alright, I feel like we're way too low on our numbers here. That said, I don't see that we're missing any. It doesn't seem like we are. Thank you. I'll kill that brown plant for you, and thanks. That awful starbit noise go away too. It's nice for like the actual noise of collecting is nice, but when they just like bounce around and make that little like shiny noise, which yes, I know shiny cannot make a noise, but the little bling, ringing noise. After a while, it gets kind of annoying. Aha! That's correct. There's something up there. You can't fool me. I've got a bigger ship. Wait, that's not how the line goes. See, I'd almost stream that, except for the fact that I suck at Star Fox 64. Like, I can do the hard path and beat it, but I guarantee you for the final Star Wolf fight, I'm gonna use save states. I mean, I'd only do it, like, I'd just run through a successful attempt, but if I messed up, I'd reset to the save state to get my, my plasma blasters back. Because I ain't doing that with a single blaster, that's too hard for me. That's where the limit is. Probably not gonna let me check the camera while I'm on there. Oh, there were some higher up, but I think I'm supposed to get those from over here. Yeah, looks like it. I still feel like we're missing some, though. Like, we should have more at this point than we actually do. I know we're almost at 80, but still. We should be at like 85-ish. I guess by the time we get these, we'll be at 85. Oh yeah, exactly 85. There we go. Jump off because I was about to. Look at that. Can't make it back up there. That ain't good. From what I counted, I think we're at 99 from everything I just saw. Oop. 92. There's 93, 94, 95. I think some were sitting actually on a cloud. There's 4 or 5. That's 97. There are the other 3. Alright, we're good. Cool. We don't have to make a second lap. Thank goodness. No one wants to watch that. We can handle it once, but a second lap might be a lap too many for me. And sure enough, they put it all the way over there. Good God. Alright, well, fine. I think I'm flying all the way there. You've lost your mind. I'm just gonna swim / spin there. Well, maybe. Dude! never had the swimming work quite like this, but that's fine. It's like it's only working while I'm holding down the A button underwater, but I don't feel like it's ever done that before. I feel like every other time I was just shaking the Wii remote and it was working fine. Oh wait, I need the B. Oh no, never mind. There's one right here. See, now I gotta go all the way back to that middle section. It's not quite that bad, thankfully. So we get up to this one. Yeah, no problem. Well, let's not, too crazy here. Not unless anyone wanted to watch that a second time. Guess the game's a jerk and force you to fly back. There we go. Ah yes, a man of good culture and taste. Oh, showing my disdain for that particular stage, yes. I do like this game, but that is a long star, and I'm not a fan of that one in particular. That's one that's not tough, it just takes forever. Alright, so that leaves Melting Molten, and... I don't remember what the other one is. Oh, man, you think I would remember that. That's the hardest star in the game, for me anyway. Don't know why I couldn't remember it. Alright. Let's do this. I feel like we should be playing like Dragon Force or something while we're doing this one. I was kind of hoping to save it for last, and I could go and change it, but you know. That would take all the fun out of it. Let's just do it now. Oh god, that looked creepy. Did you see him like Mario's pose when he went through the door? That was interesting. It looked like he totally broke both of his legs. Which, to be fair, when you fall from heights that he does, probably broken a leg or two in his time. Just saying. Alright, battle stations, purple coins. Time to fall sideways and up. Yeah, the sideways portion is probably the worst. I can do the upside down okay, it's the sideways that I'm not looking forward to. Alright. First things first, you gotta get all these out of the way, because you know I'll get distracted by them. Like greedy ass. Greed for something I don't even need! It's already got all the Hungry Lumas. I guess I could use it to shoot the cannons, but... which is actually a very good strategy for this one. For Battle Rock, you don't really need it. For this one, it helps a lot. Continuing to disregard my own safety and just continuously collect them. Clearly learned my lesson every other time I've played this game. There. Oh my god. A little too close. Let's not do that again. Probably not the best time to go scratching my nose either. No, that's gonna be it. Alright, well that was the first life I lost tonight. That's what I get for going to scratch my nose. I'm still not learning my lesson. Yeah, spike that time. That bomb was nowhere close to hitting me. Oh yeah, you can also duck under him. Probably should have mentioned that as well, but... nope. There's squats in here. Backflips in. Go the other way for some reason. Mario's starting to get me a little concerned here, buddy. I don't know what you got planned, but it's not nothing good. What? Get over there. I think you're doing. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm glad the game did that, and I almost got a heart attack from an Amish lizard hosting me. Enjoy getting poked by the ostrich. If you've not met him, you know what? We might actually have to do a round of that later. Hide and go beak. Freaking ostrich, man. It haunts my nightmares. Yes, he does, Mr. Luck-based ostrich. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, that was just stupid. I had no one to blame but myself for that hit. Bop. Somebody jokingly mentioned that launch star back there once before and said it carries you back to the start of the level so you can try again. No, it doesn't. It carries you to the exact same place the other one does. Well, one lost life, but I guess that's not... For that stage, losing one life's not too bad. I would have liked to go without losing any, but we're not exactly professional players here. As much as I want to race this against somebody, I'm not gonna... Even if I did race somebody, I probably would have just... Or I probably would just, rather. I'd probably not practice at all. I'd probably just play it as is. How dare you fail. How dare. Your promised success when entering my domain. That's a lie. That's the biggest lie I've ever said on stream. No, I promised an attempt at medium skill gameplay. Whether or not that gameplay will be successful is a completely different story. We get to wind down with some melting molten galaxy here. It's weird because I never really thought this stage as a whole was that hard. It's weird to have it be the last one, at least in terms of like placement. I get that it's like it's a fire stage, and you know, a lot of times in games, in Mario games, the final level is usually a fire world, but still, just doesn't quite feel like it matches the difficulty. I almost just like walked into that as I said that too. I don't know, something about it doesn't quite seem like it's the last level, but maybe I'm also just gotten not bent out of shape, but gotten accustomed to Galaxy 2 Onboard, where they just made the last stage like insanely hard compared to the rest of the game. I do like that you have to intentionally like let these things go down in order to get some of the purple points, though. That's a nice touch. That was a lot less nice, though. Dude, get up there. Burn your butt some other time. It's not the first time your butt's been wet. That almost looked really cool. Is there anything? Okay, there's not. Camera was not having it there. There's some down here? Question mark? No, there's not. Alright. Me. Could have sworn there was, though. Dude, what are you doing? There you go. One, two. skipping that one for a split second to go grab these. There you go. It's not Indiana Jones level of complex, you just go in and grab it, man. Please don't send me that direction. I don't want to go that way. I sworn there was a thing there. That might have just been in the normal stage, though. Oh well. There's probably three here. Oh, I was gonna say, he says there's only three. Nice. There we go. Is it gonna let me finagle? Okay, that was... Speaking of getting motion sick, yikes. And with that, we've got to end it with a homing stomp. There we go. We did it! We've collected all the stars in the game, unless you count the one that you can't get until you beat it with Mario and Luigi. Kind of dampens the victory a little bit, but oh well. Oh, do we get, I guess we get a cutscene for this as well. Oh, right, because you have to rebeat the game to unlock Luigi, or rebeat Bowser to unlock Luigi. You know, for the sake of continuity, we'll do that too. Just for the heck of it. And not to go and hang out with Bowser at all. Definitely not that reason. So yes, for anyone not in the know, at least we get to skip this time. For anyone not in the know of the unlocks for a game that is now almost 18 years old at this point. After you've gotten 120 stars, if you go beat Bowser again, you can unlock Luigi and play as him. The other Luigi will still be in the game, and he will refer to you as his clone or his twin, one of the two. I think it kind of alternates. And then if you get all 120 stars with Luigi, and then beat Bowser's Luigi, then you get one more mission, which is collecting 100 purple coins, which is a very easy mission. And it's just at, like, the Star Festival. Remember that last purple coin mission? I don't know why. It's like a really easy one. It's basically just walking you through like the very start of the game where the Star Festival is taking place. I'll show that off on my completed file if I have one on this Wii U. I don't remember. But it's literally like you just run along the pathways and all the coins except for like one are on that pathway, and the only one that's not is on the Toad Brigade ship. It's like a super easy star. And at the end, you get a little thing they send to your message board. You know, because people apparently actually used that at some point. I mean, I never did. It would just throw me off hearing something on my Wii home menu and not being able to figure out what it was, and then just realizing, oh, it's the notification for this. That Luigi's gone missing for the third time or something. Did not realize there was no ground there. Probably because last time I played the stage, I didn't go that way. Man, I thought I actually cleared that for a minute there. That would have been like the first time I went through that area without taking a hit. I know it can be done, but you're on a timer in that area with the platforms disappearing and not reappearing, and it's not worth the trouble. In my opinion, it's just better to long jump it and just take the hit. If you got there with 1 health, then, well, too bad, I guess. Hope that Bonsai Bill enjoys whatever ending it's headed to. You know what? Even if I don't have it on this Wii U, since I'm going to load up Majora's Mask on the Wii, I'm probably there. ask on Virtual Console. Oh well. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Boring whether they make like a Cedar Dome or something similar to that. But yeah, no, it's super boring. It's cool to see like the Star Festival again and be able to go back to that opening area, but the mission itself might as well not exist. I'm guessing they just put it there because they had to, but they also could have just made it a normal star that was just at the end of the pathway. They didn't need to do the 100 coins. So technically there are in fact 17 purple coin missions in the game, because you got the 15 I just did, the one for the red star, and then the one for that. Nice, end with 24 lives, how fitting. We'll end with my age. Unless what happens last time happens again, where I said I was gonna have 55 lives when getting to Bowser, and I didn't. Or 55 lives before ending the game, and I got here with 54, but Bowser gave me enough star bits to get to 55. Barely, but he did. For anybody that's not played Luigi in this game, pretty much the big difference is a little bit of extra jump height, incredibly slippery shoes, which causes a massive problem in some stages. In voice-acted cutscenes with Rosalina and Peach, they actually will refer to Luigi as Luigi, it's not just Mario. Again, the whole thing with Luigi's quote-unquote clone instead of Mario and Luigi. You get 20 lives from the male toad instead of 5. That's largely the only differences. The biggest noticeable ones are the 20 lives and the fact that the cosmic clones for Luigi are substantially harder than the ones for Mario. Because I remember after I'd beaten it as Luigi, I went back to the game. I came back to the game like much later down the line. It was like, oh man, I remember the cosmic clones being a giant pain. Like they were really hard to kill. But just for whatever reason. Also, we can listen to this music since we haven't before. How fitting, Bowser donated $1. Thank you oh so much. I appreciate the dollar, even as I'm forcing Mario to kill you. If it's any consolation, Bowser, I adore you. Oh, the message didn't split. You know what? I think I have to check it on Streamlabs, but I can in fact check it. I just can't do it right now. But I'll do you one better if I can't find the message. I'm supposed to say choke you, nerd. Mario's, he's kind of a nerd. He's not like a Toadsworth level of nerd, but he's there. You know what, I'll take that. I love the boss battle music in this game. So good. Oh, that was perfect in time with the music there, too. Bowser, get back here. Stop spinning around, you crazy fool. Alright, that was my own fault. I got 100% distracted by collecting those star bits that I did not need. Do you even keep the star bits from this stage? I feel like you do. I totally get why you wouldn't. Since, you know, they probably got put into the black hole along with everything else. 2. 3. We'll do it the proper way last time, since the time before last I did like the crouch spin thing. Bye, Bowser. There we go. I'll press F to pay my respects. You got a crystal star! Wait a minute. That ain't right. I'll let this play out. While continue. Why is it giving me all these, like, things for... There we go.
Huh?
There we go. Don't play it twice. You'll ruin the music. Stop enjoying the song. Okay, now it's just gonna send a bunch of alerts. I'm just gonna close that window and stop clicking on things because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I do know what I'm doing, but apparently each time I like, even if I click to be like, yeah, the message has been read, it pops it up again for some reason. I don't know why it does that. That seems a bit dumb, but whatever. And since I can't skip this cutscene, which I love Majora's Mask, I have work in the morning, see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, we will be around playing that. I probably am going to play some Majora tonight, though, for sure. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get that set up while this cutscene is playing. We'll keep the mic on, so you can hear me fumble around like a doofus. By fumble around like a doofus, I mean get up, turn the light on so I can actually see what I'm doing. And start plugging some stuff in. Okay, so here's an interesting question. What happens if I switch between on my TV? In theory, nothing should happen, but let's see what happens if I change it to another output while I'm working on stuff. Is he gonna have a seizure? Looks like we're still okay. So I'm gonna work on getting this stuff set up so we can just hop right into it. If you came here for Mario and have not seen a Zelda game before, this is the one I'd recommend watching, because in my opinion, it's the best one they've ever made. And yes, that includes Breath of the Wild, because I'd like a game I can 100% and finish and not take 35,000 years to do. Also, I can tell you a pretty interesting story about Breath of the Wild. For anybody that's played Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, I don't know why I thought that would do anything. I tried to press A to continue on the Wii remote that's synced up to something else. In Breath of the Wild, or rather, in Wind Waker, there was an additional mode that was only in the Japanese version of the game. It was a Wind Waker style game, but I believe it was in Four Swords. It might have been no, it wasn't Four Swords. But it never got released in America because, according to the people that made it, it had two cardinal sins that would never be featured in any Zelda game. It had the ability to jump freely and voice acting. The two cardinal sins that would never appear in a Zelda game, ever. Especially not Breath of the Wild. Clearly that stance has been changed, but it is funny. I think that's absolutely hilarious. I don't think Breath of the Wild's bad, I think Majora's Mask is more fun. For me, Breath of the Wild probably ranks in at... I don't know, I kind of have two lists for how I rank games. Because it is a vastly different experience to play the game, or 100% the game. Because if you're playing Breath of the Wild, it is a fun game. If you're 100%ing the game, it's an absolute nightmare. I feel the same way about Mario Sunshine, and I feel the same way about Yoshi's Island 1. Great to play, 100%ing it might just kill your love for the game. So, for playing the game, Majora, Skyward Sword, first, second. Third is Link's Awakening. I haven't played the new one, but I'm talking about like the original Link's Awakening, DX with the Color Dungeon, sure, that also works. Probably Ocarina after that, Breath of the Wild, those two are kind of interchangeable. But in terms of 100%ing it, I would keep Majora at first. I would move... I'd probably keep Skyward where it is. I'd move Ocarina up, for sure, above Breath of the Wild. Link's Awakening, the seashells are kind of the only big thing I don't really care for, but they're not... There's worse.
Switch Remake is really good. I'd argue it makes the game better, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, that's why I don't own it. That was the one thing. I was like, I don't want to drop $60 on a game that I've got 2 older versions of, because I still have the original Link's Awakening, and I still have Link's Awakening DX. So I was like, like, drop it to 40, maybe 30, we'll talk, but yeah, 60 is too much for me. So, yeah, I'm not gonna get it. As much as I adore that game, not worth 60.
Welcome! Welcome, new galaxy!
Like he says galaxy right there, it's so weird. Just galaxy. It's, I don't know, it's like the G gets stuck in his throat for a minute. It's really weird. Yay, can we skip it this time? Please, 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 please. You're not gonna let me skip it, are you? What if I paid for half? And I consider streaming it if you paid for half. There's Miyamoto, the crazy man himself. I mean, I wouldn't stream it tonight. I'm definitely gonna do Majora. Majora's a spookier game. I'd still, at some point, like to stream a randomizer for Ocarina and Majora, but I don't know Majora well enough. Even though it's the one I played the most, I know playing that game on a rando would definitely screw with me far more than Ocarina ever has. Because I played several randomizers with Ocarina, but like I don't know if I could do it for Majora. Because you gotta think with Majora, if you've not seen a randomizer for that, like if you're doing key sanity or whatever, keep in mind that you lose those keys when you go back in time. So you gotta remember where they are in the overworld. So if it's on, like, say, where the all-night mask is, which is something you can only get 2 hours before the final 6 hours starts, that means you might potentially have to go through, like, 3/4 of the dungeon, and stop, and then wait for that to appear, get the key, and then run through the rest of the dungeon. And while that would be fun, if I did do a randomizer, I probably wouldn't turn key sanity on. In Ocarina, I've done Key Sanity, I've done Shop Sanity, I've done Song Sanity, which isn't quite as good, in terms of like actually changing the notes on the songs. I don't mind it moving around the songs themselves in the game. That's actually really cool. And it pointed out a really interesting touch that technologically makes sense, but I guess I never really thought about it before. And that's that normally in the game, when you play the Song of Storms in the Windmill, it speeds the song up. But if that song changed in the Windmill to anything else, it will speed that song up as well. So it can speed anything up. It can speed like Forest Temple up, it could speed like the shop theme up, whatever it is. Which makes sense because it's easier to program, oh, play this at double speed, as opposed to like individually putting in the track for each one. Just set it to do something like up the tempo. But it's really cool, because you never would have found that out normally. Is he gonna let me skip through this now? No, didn't think so. So that part's really cool about it, but I don't know. I don't feel like I could do well enough in Majora to make enough progress. And also because I've played Ocarina and I know how awkward it is to, like, use a proper good controller, like my friend's one that he lent me for his Xbox One, that I don't know if I could do the clock down shooting gallery with that controller. Because that shooting gallery is really hard, and I'm probably going to attempt it tonight if I can get through the first dungeon and get back. But yeah, that clock down shooting gallery would be rough with a controller that's a bit too sensitive. Because it's hard with a normal controller. A little bit, yeah. My brain wanted to read that as an L, and I was like, middle without the second D and the E at the end? Sure. Rest in peace, Iwata. He will be missed. What a man. What a legend. Maybe I'll play Earthbound again at some point on the stream. Love that game, too. Earthbound's a great game. Wish they'd put the Mother 3 one on the frickin' Switch. You know they're doing it just to tease us at this point. Mother 3 is a phenomenal game. If you don't even have access to play it, go watch it. It's a beautiful story. It really is. It's so good. You can play it on emulator, and there is a fan-made patch for an English version, and the patch itself is really good. The problem is the combo system in that game is based on the rhythm of the music. And so when you're playing on an emulator that lags, that kind of poses a problem. Like, a really big one. So I would rather just, you know, have a proper version. Now, if they maybe pay $60 for that game, done. Done deal. For an actual physical copy of Mother 3 for Switch, done. Done deal. Would 100% do it. Earthbound's the perfect Halloween game when you get to the very end. Yeah. Especially when you know the story about Gygas and how Iwata made that to be. It's kind of creepy, actually. For those of you that haven't seen the story, though, the story is basically, from what I remember, is... I know Chugga Conroy talked about it. He probably remembers it whenever he's going through that part better than I do, because he does his research on stuff. Which reminds me, I need to mention something about... Not that in particular, but something else. After this cutscene is over and we switch over. I might do it between now and then, but I'm going to get up and use the bathroom in a second. But I think what had happened was he was at a movie theater as a kid and, like, walked into the wrong theater after he, like, left to go to the bathroom and, like, walked in on a rape scene or something like that. So, like, it really mentally got to him because, you know, he was a kid. Super Luigi Galaxy. Oh, hell yeah. We'll be sure to play that, probably not right now, since we just finished Mario Galaxy. Again, I don't think I have a full file in here, but... I do have a full file in here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and show this off, then. So, torture scene is still because of rape scene. That's still bad, though. Like, I mean, you could still see that getting to a kid. Alright, so that additional level. Again, this only shows up after you've completed all 120 stars in Super Mario Galaxy and then done the same thing for Super Luigi Galaxy. It will appear on the opposite side of the Trial Galaxies back here. And it's called the Grand Finale Galaxy. Don't let the name fool you, it's actually wicked easy, as we already mentioned. Doesn't give me time to talk about the other thing I wanted to talk about, though. While we're going through this. I actually have to click on it, fine. The Star Festival! And again, yeah, it's just, like, a really easy coin mission. That's all it is. But yeah, thing I was going to talk about was just Chugga Conroy in general, because somebody actually brought it to my attention in the comments, and they had a very valid point. Is I talked about how I don't particularly like Chugga Conroy's playstyle. Like, he can be funny sometimes, but he's a little bit over the top and hammy for me, and just, I don't really enjoy watching his stuff that much. But that is not to say that I disrespect his work. He puts a lot of time and effort into his Let's Plays, and in that sense, I very much appreciate the work he does. I still find out a lot of interesting information through his stuff, which is mostly what I would watch it for now, would be the information. So make no mistake, just because I don't like watching his stuff does not mean I don't think that, I think that he does not work hard, and that he has not earned every bit of all the stuff he's gotten. He has very much earned it, trust me. Yeah, there you go. That was the star. Like I said, it's, like, probably the easiest star in the game. And then afterwards you get this little thing here. Congratulations, letter. Do you want it? No! Grab it anytime you feel like it. No! You can't make me. You got a crystal star. Very nice. So yeah, that's your little bonus level. Cool to see. If you do take the congratulations letter, it'll put it on your message board, give you a little picture of Mario, Rosalina, and the Lumas, I think. So that's a nice little scene. Right, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I've set a timer for, like, a minute and a half, probably. 7:56 right now. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be anytime. I'll change the title, I'll use the bathroom real quick, and we will be right back. So, I will see you guys shortly. There we go. Might help if I had muted my mic. Hope you all enjoyed the void, though. And no, not the voiding of my bladder. Part of me really wants to watch some popcorn and treat this like a movie, but for God's sake, I'm not going to do that while streaming. No one wants to hear me crunch on that. You know what I'm going to do, actually, like, super quickly? I want this to be a different file, so, like, when I actually upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to end the stream and then literally restart it right back up. So I will be back in all of, like, half a second.